Boom. And we're live. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another amazing episode of the Get Shit Done Show. My name's Tellman Curtis, and you are here live, as am I, for episode 210 of the daily Get Shit Done Show. And we're here with one thing in mind: to help you get shit done. Welcome, everybody, to the Get Shit Done Show. This is episode 210. I am, in fact, a hypnotist or hypnotherapist and have been for 25 years this year. I got trained as a certified hypnotherapist in my 20s in the year 2000. And I'm very pleased to say that I'm still doing hypnotherapy after all these years. And hopefully I've gotten a little bit better during this time. And one of my best-selling hypnosis sessions is the Get Shit Done session. And as a result of that, I bought GetShitDone.com and started the Get Shit Done community and the Get Shit Done show. And that's why we're here today. We go live every day to help you get shit done. So number one is, if you want to increase your productivity, if you want to improve your ability to get the important things done that you're currently procrastinating or dragging your feet on, then go on over to GetShitDone.com. Join us. Join the free community, and I will even give you the very popular, sought-after Get Shit Done session that I've been selling for the last several years. You can have a copy for free if you join today. So I just want to welcome some people from all the different platforms here. We are currently streaming on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. Angela Howell over on TikTok. Welcome. M. Clark, Cole, Sputtershack, Nick, Ches, Yoko, Greta, JD, Junior, Vicky, Mike, Carol, Beer 52, JD Junior, James, Rhonda, Kay, Angela, Brad, Whedon Cosmicast. What's up, Whedon? Welcome, everybody. This is Tellman Curtis, and you're here live for the Get Shit Done show. Today, we are going to do a Hypnosis AMA. Welcome, Jim. If you have questions about hypnosis, if you have questions about hypnotherapy, if you have questions about stage hypnosis, if you have questions about how hypnosis works, is hypnosis real? What can hypnosis be used for? Can you get stuck in hypnosis? If you have any questions, is hypnosis mind control? If you have any questions about hypnosis, I urge you to ask them in the comments. Like this video, follow me on whatever platform you're watching this on. And if you have questions about hypnosis, then go ahead and ask them right now. Hello, Giham. Hello, Muhammad. Hello, Megan. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. So yeah, if you have questions about hypnosis, please fire away in the comments. And I'm going to get you guys started. Jeff, I did a hypnosis session just a couple of days ago. Actually, look back in my live streams. We did one. Oh, it's Harris Fellman. How is hypnosis? Jeff says, if it's real, do it to us. So, I'm going to, Jeff, as a matter of fact. And by the way, I just mentioned you could go and join at GetShitDone.com, and you can get the Get Shit Done hypnosis session that hypnotizes you to get shit done. I've been selling it for years. You can get it for free if you join the community today. Is it real? I mean, the reason this show exists, we're on episode 210. We go live every day. The reason it exists and the reason GetShitDone.com exists is because of the popularity of the Get Shit Done session. So we'll do a little hypnosis here in a minute if you're still around. There, Jeff, let me know, by the way, if you're still tuned in or if you've just jumped in and then tuned out. Make another comment. Let me know what's going on. So my good friend, the magician and marketer, Harris Fellman, says, how is hypnosis different from guided meditation? Well, interestingly, hypnosis isn't that different from guided meditation. In fact, I would go so far as to say guided meditation could be considered a form of hypnosis. So the big difference between hypnosis and meditation, guided or not, is that hypnosis tends to be focused on specific outcomes. Jeff is, in fact, here listening. So, Jeff, side note, what do you want to be hypnotized for today? What do you want to be, what skill or ability or strength do you want to have amplified? Do you want to have improved? Do you want to have increased? Or what bad habit do you want to have reduced or removed? What habit that's messing up your life would you rather get rid of? Let me know. Jacob wants to start panting like a dog. You know, Jacob, I think you're already panting like a dog. Thanks for the contribution. So Harris says, how is hypnosis different from guided meditation? And I'll tell you, guided meditation meditation tends to be focused on the on awareness, on being present, on moving into that meditative state, on holding yourself there for an extended period of time, on exploring it, on moving more deeply into it. Often it's attached to a spiritual practice, and there are great benefits that we know of meditation, like focus, reduced stress, right? Increased happiness, improved emotional balance. That fortunately you get all of those benefits from going into hypnosis as well, because you're dealing with the same mental state. You're shifting out of wide awake, alert, aware consciousness into the state that's in between being awake and being asleep. Wide awake, alert consciousness is called beta consciousness. Our beta brain waves are moving at a high speed. As we move into the dream state and start drifting off as we go to sleep at night, we move down into alpha and then theta. And usually by the time we move into theta, we've lost conscious awareness and now we're dreaming, right? And our dream world becomes more real to us than the physical world. And in most cases, our eyes are closed. And so our visual portal to the world is shut down. So that's where our dreams ignite, right? And begin. Hypnosis approaches that same state, except from a conscious awake state. And so a hypnotist will guide you through the process of moving into the hypnotic state, but a hypnotist or a hypnotherapist is a guide who trains you how to use your own mind to reach a deeper, more profound, more relaxed state of awareness where you can learn very, very, very quickly, because you don't have all the conscious resistance of what you believe about yourself and what you believe about the world getting in your way of learning. So you can just pick up things really fast because there's no reason that you shouldn't, right? And when the conscious mind gets out of the way, the subconscious can learn very, very, very quickly. This is what happens in hypnosis. This is why you can this is why people have quit a 30-year smoking habit in a single session. It's why people can use hypnosis in order to overcome extraordinary weight problems and reduce obesity and start eating healthy and craving healthy food and wanting to exercise for the first times in their lives. It's why people can use hypnosis and hypnotherapy to overcome serious addictions, whether we're talking about drug addictions, alcohol addictions, porn addiction, all the other addictions that are out there. These are the different. So laziness. So Jeff, for example, let's focus on productivity. So Jeff, if we're talking about laziness, what I want to know is, what is the thing that you want to start doing more? That's the opposite of laziness, but you have to be very specific. Vagueness isn't going to get you anywhere. Very specific. What's one specific activity that you want to start doing more on a regular basis? By the way, the Get Shit Done session will absolutely help you to overcome your laziness. You can go to getshitdone.com, join our community. You get the Get Shit Done session for free. Try it out yourself. See what you think. And so welcome, Josie. Welcome, The Wrong Page. Welcome, Jack O'Malley. Welcome, Greg Vales. Welcome, Bobby. Welcome, Shaolin Chad. Welcome, Finest Whale 187. Welcome, Bruden. Welcome, Doodoo. Welcome, Anna Osborne. Welcome, Mike. What's up, everybody? Welcome, Susan. Welcome, Krista, Carmen, Elaine, Jan. Welcome, Chris Cole, Chris. Welcome, Luke Skywalker. Whoa, we have a Jedi in our presence. Welcome, Salvador. Tell Jeff to do an ointment review. Nice. Nice. Um, Thanks. The wrong page. That was pretty funny. Welcome everybody. Cleaning and just being active as a whole. Great. Jeff, how often do you want to start cleaning and for how long? So how frequently do you want to start cleaning and for how long? And why do you want to start cleaning? That's the other important thing is who gives a crap? Why do you want to start cleaning? Right? More often. So welcome everybody. My name's Tellman Knutson. We're going to help Jeff out with his laziness and maybe you too here in just a moment. But while we're getting some more information about Jeff and what he needs for some help, I just want to share with you, we are on episode 210 of the Daily Get Shit Done show. This is a Hypnosis AMA. I am a hypnotherapist and have been for 25 years. And Get Shit Done is all about helping you to increase your productivity, to overcome procrastination, and start getting shit done. The most important stuff that needs to get done in your life that will really move the needle to help you make more money or improve your life in ways that really matter. That's what Get Shit Done is all about. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the Get Shit Done show. Yeah, Jeff, why do you want to start cleaning more? In all seriousness. Welcome to the Get Shit Done show. Guys, if you have questions about hypnosis, about hypnotherapy, about stage hypnosis, then please ask those questions in the comments right now. Okay, Jeff says, every day for about 4 hours, 2 to 2 hours, and my reason is my grandparents for my... Okay, so, Jeff, how about we start with something a little bit less and something that you can do more long-term, right? If you want to do more, you can, but how much would be more than you're doing right now? Also, when you say for my grandparents and for myself, that doesn't mean anything. Cool that it's for yourself and your grandparents, but why do you want to start cleaning? Why does it matter? Why is it important to you specifically? Why is it important to you? Why does it make a difference? If it doesn't make a difference, you shouldn't start doing it, right? You have other things you could prioritize instead. So why is cleaning more important to you that you're asking for help with it right now? Seriously, why is that important? Welcome, Mount Tabor. Welcome, Doc J. Welcome, Venetia. Welcome, Gobri. Welcome, L. Gustavo. Mrs. Everything. I like that. Welcome, Eloy. Welcome, Pinar. Welcome, Queenie. Welcome, Karen Winwood. Well, oh yeah, we already said welcome to Skywalker. What's up, dude? So welcome, everybody. This is the Get Shit Done show, episode 210. And today we are doing a hypnotherapy AMA. Back to Harris Feldman's question, what is the difference between hypnotherapy or hypnosis and guided meditation? And the big difference is hypnosis or hypnotherapy tends to be outcome driven. You're accessing the state of awareness in order to make an improvement to yourself, to literally reprogram the subconscious mind to start thinking, acting, behaving, believing, existing in a better or at least a new way, to react to an old problem in a new way, because you're stuck reacting in a way that you don't want to be reacting, whatever that might be, whether it's around food, whether it's around cigarettes, whether it's around sleep, whether it's around stress, whether it's around anger, whether it's around addiction, whether it's around drinking, whether it's around drugs, whether it's around biting your nails, whether it's around scratching your skin, whether it's a nervous tick, whether you're dealing with an issue where you want to improve your memory, where you want to improve your performance, outcome driven or income driven, says Harris. Yeah, I mean, money mindset is a big thing that I focus on with a lot of my clients over the years. A lot of my clients are entrepreneurial or want to become entrepreneurs, and they want to raise the bar on their financial setting, right? And we tend to stay stuck in the same financial bracket, the same standard of living that our parents were in, plus or minus 10%. Most of us, for most of our lives, will find that we stay within that, whatever our parents, standard of living was, plus or minus 10%. And so the question is, how do you reset this? How do you take things to the next level? How do you increase your self-worth, your ability to make and keep and perhaps even grow significantly more money than you came from in the long term versus just it being a flash in the pan or a period of time where you're working extra hard or you get lucky and win the lotto or whatever. How do you make it a long-term thing? And the way you make it a long-term thing is by reprogramming the mind, reprogramming the subconscious. And Jeff says, I just let myself go and everything else around me. Jeff, I hear you, but that is not a reason to start cleaning. Maybe that's the reason you're being lazy, but I'm saying, what's your reason to start cleaning? What's the reason? Who cares? Why do you care enough to be asking for help right now? Why? Why is it going to make a difference? Who's it going to make a difference to? What's the difference that it's going to make? That's step one. Okay, that's what it's like. In all seriousness, don't avoid the question anymore. Answer it. It'll make all the difference in the world for you. I promise. So, welcome, Sophia. Welcome. You've got a flash goal. What does that mean? I guess I'll start that. All right, pin. All right, guys. If you guys are enjoying the Get Shit Done show, please, Bob Stewardman, welcome. If you're enjoying the Get Shit Done show, then please go ahead and send me a rose. Right? I'm gonna have a flash goal now. Apparently, says TikTok. So, welcome. Welcome everybody. Moondog. Welcome William. Welcome Rick Sanchez. Welcome Randy. Welcome everybody to the Get Shit Done show, episode 210. We're doing a hypnotherapy AMA, Hypnosis AMA. So if you have questions about hypnosis, then I request that you ask them in the comments and I will answer them. There are some common questions that a lot of people have. The first one is, what is hypnotherapy and how does it work? And so hypnotherapy uses hypnosis in order to achieve a positive change in someone's life. It's very directed, it's very focused, and we use the power of hypnosis and this accelerated learning of new habits, new behaviors, new beliefs, new feelings, so you can react to old patterns, an old situation in a new way, kind of like learning a new language, but you're learning a new reaction that's more effective, more efficient, more pleasurable, and has more positive outcomes than the one you're currently doing, right? So next big question that I regularly get is, what is the difference between hypnosis and hypnotherapy? It's a very good question, because there's hypnosis, then there is self-hypnosis, then there is stage hypnosis, and then there is hypnotherapy. So what is the difference between all these things? Hypnotherapy uses hypnosis, usually over a series of sessions, to achieve a particular change or result in someone's life. Hypnosis, you can go into the hypnotic state and just be relaxed. You could go into the hypnotic state and be on stage and sing like Elvis or cluck like a chicken. You can go into the hypnotic state and you can fall asleep, or you can have an experience with lucid dreaming. There are different things you can do once you're in the hypnotic state. Hypnotherapy focuses on self-improvement. It focuses on self-actualization. We focus on eliminating bad habits and creating better ones, on improving, on enhancing, on amplifying skills that make a truly positive difference in your life in an area where you need it most. That's the big difference between hypnosis and hypnotherapy. So, next big question. Is hypnosis real or just a placebo? Yes. Hypnosis is absolutely real and has been backed by scientific studies for decades, since the 30s, decades and decades and decades. However, placebo is very real as well. The power of belief is one of the most extraordinary things that we have. I believe hypnosis uses both the power of belief as well as the power of science. Hypnosis and hypnotherapy are absolutely extraordinary for achieving change in most people, at least in my experience. So, guys, do you have any other and all right. So, fair enough. Harris, my TikTok is Tellman Knudsen. or maybe it's just Tellman. Either way, it's either at Tellman or at Tellman Knudsen. Jeff, so all right, Jeff says, I live in a trailer. It's falling apart with me and my grandparents, literally falling apart slowly, and we have nothing, and I want to fix our home and everything we have left. Awesome. All right, Jeff, here's what I want you to do. Okay? What I want you to do is set aside half an hour. All right? I want you to set aside half an hour once a day. And I want it to be the same time every day so you can set an alarm on your phone. And you get to decide what time it's going to be. I would recommend it's as early in the morning as you're willing to commit to. So you do it right when you have the most energy at the morning, before you've had a whole bunch of stress and difficulty to deal with for the day. You want to get going on this like within the first hour of you getting up, right? And I want you to set aside half an hour. And all I want you to do for 25 minutes, I want you to focus on cleaning one thing. Okay? And then take a 5-minute break. That's it. And just 25 minutes. You're committing to 25 minutes and a 5-minute break every day, 7 days a week. And what I want you to do is I want you to come back here on my live stream and report in the comments on how that's going for you with each progressive day. So the first question that I want to ask is, if you're going to clean up the place that you live, if you're going to clean up the trailer you live in with your grandparents, you want to turn things around for yourself, you want to turn things around for them, I commend that, and I think you should go for it with everything you've got. All right? Number one is I believe in you, and you can do it if you decide to. But two is you have to do it, and that's not going to be comfortable. It's going to suck. You can't let weather stop you. You can't let your mood stop you. Nothing's allowed to stop you. You have to prioritize, and you have to commit to doing it no matter what. But it's 25 minutes a day, and we both know you have that. So what time are you going to start your 25-minute cleaning spree every day, 7 days a week? We're going to do a streak, and I want to see how many days you can go before you fall off the wagon. That's what I'm looking for. How many days can you go before you drop off, right? Before you skip a day. So we're going to set the bar, right? So I want to know in the comments what time you're going to do your cleaning spree, 25 minutes. If you agree to this, I want to know in the comments. And what I want to know is, what's the first project or the first thing about the trailer that you are going to clean up and fix? What's the first project that you're going to focus on with that? So let me know in the comments, guys. It is a extremely hot day today. I've actually been working hard outside all day long. I just finished up, took a shower, jumped in here, get shit done show, and now I'm going to go for a swim. Noticing it's 5 o'clock. We've been going for about 22 minutes. And Jeff, be sure to go to getshitdone.com. Join. Okay, it's free. Listen to the Get Shit Done session. It'll totally help. And come back and make a comment down underneath in the comments here. And then and Jeff says, thank you. I'll make sure to get started, and I want to start starting at 9. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, Jeff. Join us. We go live every day. Come find me, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Facebook, follow me on LinkedIn. My name's Tellman Knudsen. This is the Get Shit Done show. If you want to go for it, then let's go, and I would love to see that. So then we have another one from Becca Wecca, says, I struggle with this so bad. Sometimes it takes me getting to the point where I'm being so sick and tired of just being sick and tired that I just instinctively jump off the couch and do something, anything. Awesome. Well, how about we start with scheduling in how much time you're going to spend a day cleaning something up, Becca Wecca. Same questions for you. What's it going to be? Join us at getshitdone.com. You get the Get Shit Done session, supercharge your mind for focus. And Becca, if you're willing to accept the challenge along with Jeff, I want you to go ahead and join us. Let me know. And Jeff says, I feel you, Becca. It's a lot sometimes. It is a lot sometimes. And there's a lot you need to do in order to turn it around. And we're going to do it together. So welcome, everybody. This is the Get Shit Done show. My name is Tellman Knudsen. This is episode 210. Hypnosis AMA. We answered a few questions. There are a lot more that need to be answered. So join us tomorrow for episode 211. And if you can't get enough Get Shit Done, go on over to getshitdone.com right now. Join the community for free and get the Get Shit Done session for free to hypnotize yourself, to supercharge your productivity, and get shit done. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for playing ball. Harris Fellman, thank you for asking a question. Jeff, thank you for being vulnerable and honest about what you're dealing with. Becca, thank you for jumping in. It was good seeing you all, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon. This is Tellman, over and out. Have an awesome afternoon. Bye-bye.